Hello, everyone, and today is a short story. I'm going to be doing more of these because they're just easier and because I have a lot of fun creating them. Today's short story is a Minecraft story mode because I haven't seen anyone do a Minecraft story mode audio story yet. There will be other ones coming out. I will just need some time to write them. This is part one. Part two will be coming out very soon. The name of this part is Minecraft Story Mode Shattered Rose. Jessie woke up that morning after a very restless night. She yawned and got up and got dressed, ready for another day in Beacon Town. Jessie left her room and met up with Radar. Good morning, Jessie. How'd you sleep? We've got a lot of stuff to do today, Radar announced quickly, him being overexcited as usual. Good morning, Radar. I had quite a restless night, so I didn't get much sleep. Jessie answered back as she started walking through Beacon Town and greeting the townspeople as Radar listed the things Jessie had on today as he usually did. Later in the day, Jessie was outside town in the afternoon sun. It only took a few milliseconds for Jessie to realize what was happening. No, 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 not now. Please, not now. Jessie had been infected with something from the Wither Storm many years ago. It slowly had been getting worse. And it had slowly been getting worse. It was kind of like Petra's weather sickness, but it was much worse. This made Jessie lose control of herself as black and dark purple tentacle-like things came out of her back, and half her face would go black and her eye would go purple. But every time, more of her face would go black and corrupted. Every time, Jessie would still try and fight to stay in control, but it was useless. What was even more worse was it was at night. It wasn't at night, so she was visible to lots of people, and she was close to Lucas's house, so she had a chance of hurting Lucas while she was in this state. Jessie had no other option but to run far away before she lost control, which almost happened. Jessie ran so far away that the area was mostly not familiar anymore, so she wouldn't hurt anyone. Jessie then lost control. The only word to describe what happened is destruction. Eventually, Jessie calmed down and got back in control as the black and purple corruption disappeared along with the tentacles. Jessie collapsed, passing out. Luckily, Petra was finally coming back to Beacon Town when she spotted Jessie. Jessie! Petra shouted as she ran to Jessie's side to see if she was okay or even alive. Jessie, can you hear me? Wake up! Petra got no response, so she picked Jessie up and ran to Lucas's house, since it was the closest help she could think of. Lucas was sitting outside his house when a shout of his name broke his thoughts. Lucas, please help! Petra yelled as she came into view with Jessie still unconscious. Lucas sat up and raced to them. What happened? Lucas answered back with panic in his voice. I don't know. I was coming back and I found her like this. Lucas brought Jessie inside as Petra followed them both inside. Lucas laid Jessie down and started taking care of her, checking for injuries or for any reason Jessie could have passed out, but nothing. I really don't know why. Maybe Jessie was just really tired. You know how much she overworks herself, Lucas suggested. Petra shrugged and just watched over Jessie, as did Lucas. Night fell and Petra and Lucas were both asleep. Lucas cuddled up to Jessie's side, out of worry. Jessie woke up because it was happening again, but her worst fear came into play. Both Petra and Lucas were in view, and she was losing control yet again. Jessie had to leave before they woke and saw her as a monster. That's part one done. Like for part two.